How's it going, everyone? This is Midnight Strike 3625 coming at you with a brand new update about a new discography that I'm going to undertake, and this partially stems of the reunion of said band. Now, I know I didn't talk about the Disturbed reunion back when it happened a couple of weeks ago, and then of course the Vengeful one, their brand new song off of their album Immortalized, came out, pretty much hyping the shit out of anything that Disturbed released. Now, I'm going to go a little bit in depth and talk about the Disturbed hiatus back whenever it happened in like 2011 or so. Coincidentally, that was when I started reviewing, but the Disturbed hiatus happened a couple months prior to that. And personally, at the time when I saw that Disturbed was kind of going on a hiatus, I was thinking to myself, what the fuck? They just released a brand spanking new album a year ago that was, at the time, my favorite album. Actually, it kind of still is. It's Asylum 2010. Now, this is one of my favorite albums for a number of reasons that I will get into when I get that far later in a different video. But when I first heard about this, I thought they were just doing it for the money. I thought, hey, you know, they're going to pull the System of a Down route. We've been together for 10 years, and we're going to break up and get back together whenever, you know, people have kind of forgotten about us, and then surprise the shit out of people, hype the shit out of their next album. At the time, System of a Down had just gotten back together, so I was thinking that they just, you know, it was a publicity stunt, per se. They were going to release a brand new album, and then it was going to sell millions of copies because, hey, it's the return of System of a Down. So, in Disturbed's case, I thought they were just doing it for the publicity, for the hype of the next album, because they kept saying over and over again that they're going to get back together, but, you know, over time, as they planned, I'm sure, if that was the case, I kind of forgot about them. I kind of didn't really listen to them that much, but whenever they made that video of the guy, their mascot, the guy on life support, kind of drew me back in, started making me listen to their old albums, and then Immortalized was released, or at least I should say the Vengeful one, the first single from Immortalized, which is due on the 21st of August. So I have decided to review all their albums. I haven't touched a single Disturbed album on my channel, not necessarily for any reason or so, just because, like I said, they've been off my radar, but I don't know. Something tells me about the Vengeful one, though. It is a very good song. It's got a lot of power to it. It's very intense. Almost harkens back to the days of Indestructible intensity. But when it comes down to it, if this were released, you know, during the time period of Asylum, people would just be saying, oh, it's just another Disturbed song. Oh, it's their next album? Okay, cool. They would not be as excited as they are now. Now, I'll admit that I am pretty excited for this album, particularly just because I want to see what direction they go in. Are they going to go in a nu metal direction, like with Sickness, or are they going to go into more of a rock direction, hard rock direction, as in on the album, what's the one I'm thinking of, 10,000 Fists? Or are they going to go balls out, heavy metal guitar solos, ablazing with Indestructible, and to a minor degree Asylum? I'm not going to necessarily say Asylum is really, really mellow. It's kind of takes all of Disturbed's albums and kind of meshes them together into one gigantic ass-kicking album, but I digress. I am going to do a Disturbed discography starting on, let's see, what day is it? Okay, it's the 10th today, so I am going to do a discography on Disturbed starting on the 17th. So in 1 week's time, I am going to release a brand new review of the Disturbed album, the 5 Disturbed albums, on Fridays. So there's that. Look forward to it, and hopefully I can get my thoughts across about one of my favorite high school bands. It was pretty much my go-to band in high school. So, like I said, I don't know if they were doing it for the publicity. I don't really care at this point. Brand new Disturbed album. The song, The Vengeful One, kicks ass. Although I did like it better when a YouTube user, I forget what his name is, he put lead guitar in it. It actually kicked even more ass than the original track. But needless to say, regardless, the original track, The Vengeful One, kicks ass. So, there you have it. That's my little update. This is Midnight Strike 3625. Keep calm and rock on.